The day the war ended, I was in the celebration in honor of the 100 martyrs. Something I ate made me sick, so I went up and sit down in the bathroom. As soon as I sit down, I heard someone screaming. I went out really scared of what was happening. I saw Dr. Bond screaming. He was scared because he saw Dr. Monsanto swallow the necklace he had, and it contained ice, and so he was freezed. I saw him freezed, and it was like confused because I never thought that Monsanto's life was going to end that way. So Dr. Bond started to clean the body of Papa Monsanto. And soon as he finished, he went and to clean his hands, and that was the biggest mistake he did in his life, because as soon as he had contact with the water, he had piece of ice 9 in his hands, and he freezed too. When I saw both of them freeze, I went down and called Angela, Newt, and Frank. They went up with me, and they started telling me the story of when Felix died. They told me that when Felix died, soon before he died, he had like done his first piece of ice 9, and all the kitchen was dirty of the remains of ice 9. Then when he finished doing ice 9, he sat in a chair and died. When he died, Angela, Newt, and Frank went to the kitchen and took the pieces of ice 9 for themselves and kept them. I think, and I am angry because they did that, because if they never thought of doing that, the war maybe didn't end never, and I could be happy with Mona in this moment. It made me really angry. So we decided to return to the ceremony, and we heard an explosion. We were really scared of what was happening. When I looked up in the sky, I saw an airplane falling down toward us. We started running, and we saw that the plane hit the tower of the castle, and in the tower was the body of Papa Monsanto. The tower and the body fall to the ocean. This is the moment where the whole water of the world freezed. Because of the water freeze, a lot of tornadoes occur. So to find shelter, we hide in the bomb shelter Monsanto had. Mona and me, waiting for the tornadoes and the climate to calm down. We had sex, and I remember that moment because it was like the happiest moment of my life. We could went out because the climate was better now, and we went to the highest point of Mount McAvey. We were sitting there watching all the people freeze, and Mona asked me a question. It was that if I would like to see alive all the people that had died already. So I didn't answer that question, and when I went to see Mona, she was swallowing a piece of ice 9. He freezed instantly. She committed suicide in front of my eyes. This marked my life for the entire time I'm here in the world, because it made me really sad because I loved her, and I knew she loved me too, even though she didn't want to marry me. So Hazel and Lo took me to Felix's house when we start to try to continue with our normal life. Hazel started to sew an American flag. Lo become the cook, and I sit down to write Cat's Cradle, the book on how the world ended. Frank, he found that some ants had survived to the freeze, so he took them and started doing an farm. This is how he took the 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 time. Soon before that, I decided my future was to be a Bokononism. In Bokononism, and I saw a Bokonon sitting on a rock writing his last part of the religious books. And soon as he finished, he committed suicide and put his nose into the ice and he freezed. The only people that survived to the melting, to the freezing, was Hazel, Lowe, Frank Newt, and I, because Angela died accidentally putting her fingers into her mouth, and this is how the war ended. I will never forget this night and this day where all those things happened.